Good morning, Matt here. I've been reading this really good book from Shardza Rinpoche. He was a Tibetan Buddhist of the Dzogchen path who attained the body of light in somewhere in the 1930s. It's called the Gelupa, or the Rainbow Body. And in his book, he gives warnings to us meditators. He's humbling us to take a look at our faults. Sometimes we think we're better than we are, and so I really found this passage very humbling and enlightening, and I hope it does for you as well. It's called The 9 Ways of Going Astray. The first one is, if the mind gets attached to sense objects as outside, you go astray like an ordinary person. Because of that, look nakedly from the perspective of mind to the agent of meditation. This meditation practice will by itself purify attachment. The second one, if you endeavor not to make any distinction whatsoever between virtue and sin, then you go astray like an indifferent person. And I always want to look at definitions, so I want to be sure I'm clear on it. Indifference means having no particular sympathy, or you're just unconcerned about things. Such a person should be conscientious about non-virtuous actions and accomplish even the smallest of virtuous actions. Number 3, having let go of the substantial characteristics of phenomena, if you then make constructions out of the dharmadhatu with the sense mind, then you will go astray to one of the types of extreme views and negative forces. With respect to the dharmadhatu, it is unborn. You must come to the realization that the liveliness is the play of unobstructed phenomena and the expanse, and knowing that this liveliness and expanse is inseparable. Number 4, if you hold that neither outside objects exist nor the mind inside exists, then the view has gone astray into nihilism. You should know that while the outside object appears, it is without inherent nature. You should know the mind to be emptiness and clarity, endowed with the play of primordial wisdom unobstructed. Number 5, if you grasp at both sense objects and knowing them as never changing, you go astray into the extreme view of eternalism. You should know that the sense objects and knowing them are a various and changing illusion. Number 6, because of not wanting contact with appearing external sense objects, you abandon them. Then you go astray like a god without a perceptual, categorizing aggregate. You should know that these various sense objects are the unobstructed magical display of the mind that liberates such appearances in and by themselves. Number 7, if you meditate particularizing the void as a thing, you go astray as to abide in formlessness. You should practice the meditation filled with lucidity and radiance. Number 8, if when meditating you engage in sense-mind appearances, you go astray as to abide in the desire realm. You should practice the meditation so these appearances, when appearing, are without any inherent nature. And number 9, if you meditate particularizing clarity as a thing, you go astray so as to abide in the form realms. And you should practice the meditation so that such clarity is insubstantial. Okay, so that's his 9 ways of going astray. I felt that was enlightening. It might be a little bit over the head of people who do not study Tibetan Buddhism, the Vajrayana, and Dzogchen. Of course, this was a Dzogchen master. So I hope you enjoyed this. I felt it was very appropriate for this day and age, there's a lot of people that are like, look, Mom, I'm enlightened. And so many false prophets out there. And I hope this gives some clarity and meaning to your practice. Jayo.